Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Washington State Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Washington State going quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They get backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run it left here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking? by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Potter. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
All wideouts, no backs. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
After the misfire, now on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Skips away from pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Washington State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Bermudez. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wazoo! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Line gets set. First down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 40. There he goes. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got it in the middle. It's right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be... The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Trucks through the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little.
Just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it first and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Catch in the middle. It's Singh. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown! Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. The give to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Now this offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He is smashing people. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singh. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percent.
Fires toward the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He can be dangerous with... Line gets set, first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to it. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. They're going to run it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the ground. He's got it again. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up third down.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge... Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense getting set for first down. And they'll take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So NC State's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal... First down here for this offense. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Hardy. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries,
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. First and goal. Great chance to answer that opening touchdown. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Kick kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. That sack sets up for second down and very long. To throw, it's Bailey. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short the marker. On third down, he drops to throw, and he's got it. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. NC State comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. What? The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's the throw deep downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. You missed it. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down their defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Back to pass. It's Bailey. He'll throw it now. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 10. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Rogers. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, NC State. Just ran away from the defense.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 3rd down play for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Returner goes out of bounds.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. 2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. It's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Only moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Movement here from the tight end. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the first down. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. Fights through the tackler. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it. Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Thomas. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete, so it's... Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. NC State lines up first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
That makes it back-to-back-to-back hard-earned victories to start this season. Is this team a legit contender going forward?
They sure look like it right now, Chris. 3 weeks into this season, they look as good as anybody in the country, and they've been able to be consistent. I think they're gaining confidence in one another, developing some special chemistry. It's going to be exciting to see where they can take this.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.